Now is the time for our special guests. Clea Shearer and Joanna Teplin are organizational gurus who star in Master the Mess, a new show airing on DirecTV in partnership with Reese Witherspoon's production company, Hello Sunshine. They're also the founders of The Home Edit, a Nashville-based business that blends functionality with a signature clean aesthetic. In their new show, these ladies tackle the pantries, closets, bathrooms, and laundry rooms of families who are about to experience a transformation in their lives. Let's take a look at the trailer for their new show.
We are professionals here. Professional what?
Oh!
I'm Clea.
Champagne! I'm Joanna. Cheers to not losing husbands or kids.
We have a company called The Home Edit. We are actually professional organizers. We are definitely gonna have to purge.
When you say purge,
we work with all sorts of clients and a bunch of celebrities.
You guys just need to come and save the day.
I stalk your Instagram on a daily basis.
We found an actual Super Bowl ring. Look how many diamonds there are. We are really good at cleaning up other people's messes. Holy.
What?
Is this?
It's kids' teeth.
Ew.
Put it in the dental category.
But we're actually kind of a mess ourselves. I am worthless in the kitchen. This is so gross.
We need to get some house rules. Clea is like HBIC.
Head bitch in charge. Is this even espresso?
Joanna can get herself wrapped around the axle.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna be such a brat about it. Baskets go in.
I think you're wrong.
You think you're always right.
Not like 100% of the time, but like a good like 99.9.
Oh my God, it's living its happiest life.
We so passionately love organizing. Here you go. Everybody should do it. It will literally change your life.
We're super excited to take you on a tour.
You guys are magicians.
Our closet looks like an Apple store.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Just Clea and Joanna.
Oh, this is a problem. We're gonna have to do the whole house now.
Cheers to that. Cheers.
Are you gonna drink it?
No, you can have it.
Watch Master the Mess on DirecTV and DirecTV Now.
Everyone, please welcome Master the Mess stars Clea Shearer and Joanna Teplin.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
As we were telling you guys, we are legitimately very excited to have you here because we are all big fans of
What is wrong with you?
organizing.
No, we have a
So
lot of
much-
concerns for you
I
guys.
know, but honestly, when I watched the trailer for the show, I was getting like giddy. I was so excited
It's
for it.
my high. It's
Yeah.
my high.
Can you just give us a little background how this show came to be?
All right, that's Clea's line.
I'll tell you how the show came to be because it's like crazy. I mean, we did put together a sizzle reel with our good friend and client Molly Sims. She came to us and with her husband, they wanted to put together some tape, and we said sure. I mean, like, what are you supposed to say?
Right,
No.
yeah. We just said yes.
Yes. So they put that together and started shopping it around to some different networks, and simultaneously, Reese Witherspoon's new network, Hello Sunshine, DM'd us, and we were like,
not a normal
okay.
DM. Yeah, I was like, really?
That's cool.
Sliding right into DMs with the show off.
Yeah. And
yeah.
so we took a phone call with them, and I will never forget, I was driving, we were in separate cars, and they said, yeah, and so, you know, Reese found you guys on Instagram and emailed us and said, get in touch. And I pulled my car over, and I was like, I'm gonna need you to repeat that.
She's like, I have to pull over first.
Reese Witherspoon, same person, Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah.
And I made them pull up that email from their inbox and read it to me because I didn't believe
We have
them.
trust issues,
Anyway,
clearly, so.
I just like, needed to know, I needed to hear it. Anyway, and then, yeah.
Wait, so she found the show on Instagram?
No, she found us on
Yeah.
Instagram.
What
and
are you
said-
posting?
The Home Edit, right? Is that
The Home
your
Edit.
lifestyle?
Yes, but our Instagram stories tell a little bit about the show.
We're a
in general.
mess. Like our feed
Yes.
is perfect. Like
And our
projects
stories
really
are like the
just,
opposite.
You know, we're just trying to get through.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, so it's a good juxtaposition. I think that they were just like, we'll do a show about it, and we were like, okay.
So what are your strengths and weaknesses going in? Because I know I love an organized space, but I like when I get to do it myself. Working as a team, what are some of the things you guys have to work through?
Well, each other.
I know
Number
we're
one.
both a lot.
Yeah, we
so,
are.
Yeah.
I think that when we first met, and by the way, we went into business the same day we met, so we were never friends before.
Right.
We literally got
Yeah.
introduced by a mutual friend at lunch, and then 4 hours later, we got up as business
We
partners.
don't know each other in any other capacity.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but now it's
Just-
been dog years. Like we spend a lot of time.
Yeah, and we have like more bank accounts together than with our husbands.
It's true. It's
So, yeah.
But I think that the first question we asked when we sat down and were talking, which by the way, like we didn't even Google each other, which is like not a good idea. But we were like, what kind of strengths and weaknesses do we have? And we wanted to make sure that we weren't duplicative. And I think,
Do you think we would have not gone into business? if
no,
were
we probably would have
duplicative?
done that. I know. It just seemed like a good like due diligence question,
Yeah.
but like it turns out we clearly have no judgment in the matter, so we just did it anyway. But Joanna had an organizing business before coming to the home edit with me. It was in San Francisco, and she was more about like pure function, like paper filing and like
getting into the emotional with the client.
Yeah.
Like I love it all.
And so for me, I went to art school in New York, and I had a design background, and I think that the blending of like the form and the functionality, I think, was really helpful, and I think that we helped each other become better at those two separate things. So I kind of elevated the aesthetic, and Joanna helped me like deal with paper.
Right.
So.
What I like about the show is that it's a remodel show, which we see a lot, but it's not so costly or ridiculous.
that's
This
what's
is-
amazing
this
about
is what-
organizing.
What you can do just organizing. What I also like about it, it's like legit really funny. And I also want to ask you about
To each their own.
your project assistant, the way she describes you guys. Did you approve the way she described both of you?
Sumner is the real breakout star.
Yes.
All right, I need everyone
Sumner
to know
is
that.
amazing.
Yes, Sumner is so funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, she's 100% fired. But whatever, they're allowed to. It's all true. Anything you read,
We're a
anything
lot.
you hear, it's
We're
all
just a
true.
lot, yeah.
We are a lot, and yeah, I don't begrudge her for that.
But she is very funny.
She is so funny. In fact, when they were first talking about doing the show, I was like, cool, like we'll do it, but Sumner has to be on it.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
100%. We actually have other employees, but Sumner had to be on it.
And I watched a clip where you guys found something really gross in a laundry room.
I was going to bring that up.
Placenta, maybe?
It wasn't, it turns out. But first of all, it was, okay, do you know what kombucha is?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Well-
it was a SCOBY?
Ew, how do you know that? It's
Oh,
so
because I
gross.
made my own kombucha.
Yeah, anybody who knows that would know, but we don't do that.
Right.
So wait, the SCOBY was just like hanging
What
out?
is that? I don't know.
It's like
Yeah,
this
that's a good
little
question.
Yeah.
Like, that's
That's
a
normal.
question.
Organ.
What is
Yeah.
that?
It looks like an organ in a little mason jar.
Why
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
a part of kombucha?
Yeah.
because that's what breeds like the
Breeds.
yeast.
Bacteria.
Yeah,
the
the
issue.
bacteria
It
and the breeds.
breeds.
Like, you know,
Breeds,
it's
bacteria,
probiotics.
fungus,
Yeah.
all of these things shouldn't be in a laundry room, and it was leaking. Okay, disgusting.
Well, the laundry room might have the right temperature for the kombucha to not like get mold.
Oh my
That's
God.
the problem.
That is so gross. If you need a warm temperature to grow yeasty bacteria.
I mean, we're yeasting right now. We all have yeast
Oh
in
my
our
God.
bodies. We're
Next
covered
question.
in
Well, I really opened the can of kombucha there.
Yeah, can you organize that? Organize the yeast in your body.
No, I felt better because we saw the mother in the
Oh,
kitchen.
yes.
So once I saw the mother of it, then I felt like, all right, it's not a placenta because there's
Yeah, no.
All right, but the reason why we thought it was a placenta is because our
mother?
client. Thank you.
It was like a bigger version of
Yeah,
it.
it was like the large one. There was like a
This was
baby and a
cute
mommy.
show.
But so the client had I think they're all still with her, 9 children.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 9.
Yeah.
No twins, no stepkids, no halvesies, no nothing.
So you-
She get 9 births.
Right.
And she had a baby. So I was like, it's a placenta.
Yeah,
That's just what I thought it was.
I mean, it was a fair guess.
Well,
so
You are really in people's space, though. What's like the weirdest thing you've found? Like, I would imagine
sounds-
you find really personal items as well.
Oh, always.
Always.
Yeah.
Like,
we find
I mean-
a lot of teeth.
a lot of teeth, a lot of like ashes.
oh, that's so sharp objects.
Yeah, no, there are a lot of like very gross things that we find that are just like
The
unfortunate.
unidentified ones are always the weirdest.
The
though.
ones where you have to wonder or Google, like we've seen like pig's hearts from China, like just weird things that people
Right.
collect or
And then
keep.
it's like, do you acknowledge it or do you just
like, put it in
you
the
didn't happen
corner?
to see that one thing?
Or
you know?
is the pig heart the elephant in the room?
yeah. But there's also like the homemade sex tapes, like that kind of stuff where you're like, if you organize it, then they know you saw it.
Yeah.
So do you just push it to the back and be like, I guess I missed something.
But then
Like,
you didn't do your job very well.
and then we didn't do our job. So
Right,
it's like,
so-
do we want
right.
to be bad at our job or have to have an awkward conversation? And it's just like a play-by-play.
Yeah.
We're just like, no,
Right.
sure.
Well,
just
have
go with
you
it.
ever encouraged someone to get rid of something that they later regretted and they contacted you and was like, actually, I should have kept
Never.
that
Not
placenta?
once.
Never?
No.
Well, we would also not tell someone to get rid of their actual placenta. I mean, I don't know why anyone would want it in the first place, but like if somebody wants it, that's their business.
Right.
We almost never.
We just suggest. We
Yeah.
never get rid of anything actually without their permission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's always up to them. We're not throwing any. I won't throw out a receipt unless we have permission.
She's always like, maybe like someone's grandma gave them that receipt.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
don't
no
know.
one's grandma gave them that, but it's
You
fine.
don't know.
We never
Again,
throw anything
this
out.
is the emotional side.
I know. I'm not emotional about it. I'm like, get rid of
you.
it.
Well, when you watch the shows like Hoarders, you can see how tied
Yes,
people are to
people
them.
are.
So I would imagine
Right.
for you guys, a lot of it is almost like therapy in a way. And I watched a clip where a woman wanted to get back into dating, and you were sort of like giving her challenges.
Brandy.
So it goes beyond just organizing, really helping these people get their life.
It is.
Which is so sad. Honestly, we become like a little bit like in the therapist realm when we help people get rid of stuff, which is so frightening because like we should not be giving life advice. But I feel like we can like read our clients really well. So like we know, even if they're like, it's okay, get rid of it. We're like, you don't want to.
Right.
You know, like we. So I think it's at this point like just based on the cues that we know to look for, we're like somehow able to do this.
Somehow.
But yeah, in general, we should not be giving life advice.
So speaking of the people you work with, what are some fun celebrities that you've worked with?
Oh my gosh,
we've had good ones.
We've worked with a lot of really fun celebrities.
Give us
Gwyneth Paltrow. Does she even need a last
Does
name?
she?
Yeah, we can just
No.
say Gwyneth.
Yeah,
I would imagine
Kardashian.
Gwyneth would be. I need to hear about that.
Unless, no.
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah.
We love her. It was an amazing time.
amazing.
And that's all we shall say
Cool.
because, But we love Mandy Moore and Lauren Conrad and Molly Sims and Mindy Kaling.
Abigail Spencer.
Mindy.
Yeah, Mindy.
Oh, she just is hilarious.
I love all of them.
Actually, we didn't even get to meet Mindy. She's one of the only ones that wasn't home when we were there.
Oh, that's right. And we've been to her house like multiple times. Mindy's very busy.
Yeah.
She's very busy. But honestly, we have like every single celebrity client we've worked with, maybe we're just really lucky, but they are all tremendously wonderful,
They
kind.
really are. It's incredible.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's really amazing.
And do they, is that like with your business, like really spoken word, like they'll recommend you to their friend? Is that how you get put up to them? Or do they contact you directly?
Both.
Honestly, I can't even tell you how many people they reach out to us.
Right.
It's
We're like,
shocking.
really? We just got an email? Like,
Or a DM. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, who's to say I'm even seeing this? Like, what if I don't check my DMs? People,
Right.
like very famous person, like, don't do that. Like, contact us
casual.
through the normal channels.
You're like, I'm not going to see this, but I'll call you.
But I'm gonna DM right back and tell you that I'm calling you in 2 minutes. But yeah, you just never know.
What do you think it is about organizing that like it's so difficult for some people, yet when it's done, it's like a life-changing moment?
I think it's just like an overwhelming paralysis. People just don't know where to start, and so no one
Right.
starts, But if you just start small, then you open up this whole world and you get the motivation to keep going.
Yeah, and I think if you just even start with just removing some things, just like editing out, just a little bit of a purge, it doesn't even mean adding containers and adding all the things that like we do. Just that process alone, you feel like you've lost weight. Like it just
It's amazing. It's so fun. I mean, clearly.
What are some I'm like getting.
Oh, it's so
buzz
fun.
from
Like you
listening
should
to
run home and start right
What
now.
are like tips for like right now? I want to go home after this.
You should. You should.
And like do something. I feel
DM us,
like
I'll
I
tell you
have a clean apartment. Like I try and like edit things, but what are some like small tips for like people who are watching this right now and are just like, I want to do something at home today?
The edit is the first and most important, and that costs $0.
Start with like a small space, like a drawer. Don't be like, I'm gonna edit my entire home right now. Like you never will. You will be in a corner shaking by the end of it. Like you just need to start with like a small confined space. We usually do or tell people to do a junk drawer, kind of that kitchen catch-all drawer.
That's exactly what's in my mind.
Yeah, you gotta get warmed up.
It's a good one. It's a good space. It's a good warm-up. Yeah. But it is really good and it feels really satisfying to be like, oh man, those scissors and pins are so good just right there. No butter.
It's so amazing.
So
I
satisfying.
know, it's so fun.
To like containers,
Yeah, it's
is
so
the container
fun.
Look at them. They won't shut up. Yeah.
I'm asking
no,
a question.
I know.
About the
They're like,
container
"Tails."
store. It's very important.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the container.
What are your best tools for like that? Because sometimes I walk into the container store and I'm like, okay, I'm overwhelmed. There's so many options. Is there like a specific area you should go to, or like a strategy,
or a specific item you like?
or an
Just check
item
our
that you
feed.
really
I
like?
know. Honestly, just check our feed and find a space that looks similar to yours. I mean, we do have on our website, we have like our favorites, like all linked out on our shop page. It's not our products, it's linking to the container store, but it shows you like our favorite drawer products, favorite kitchen, pantry, closet, and so forth. But
And just the best way to use the products.
it is hard. Like, I mean, every space is so different and so unique. It really is a challenge, to say like what's the one thing that can be. But I will say,
I have a one.
I did too.
It's
really hard. But let me tell you,
we're so good at it. So, having uniformity throughout.
Yeah.
Like, so if you can just go with less amount of products, like don't buy one basket here and one kind of this. If you can keep consistent, that's going to really elevate the space.
And it'll look good.
Yeah.
It will.
Look good.
Even if you don't want to like spend the money to do, every shelf of a pantry or closet or whatever it may be. Even if you do like 3 bins, if they match, they're uniform, they're consistent.
And every time you look at them, you're going to be so happy.
you're going to feel so accomplished.
Or we will be so happy for you.
Yeah.
What are your homes like super
Perfect. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, they're organized.
So, yeah.
What about?
I
the
mean,
people
don't ask
who
about
live
how we
there?
raise our kids, because
Right.
like that's not so perfect.
Like
but-
I don't remember when picture day is. But like I mean, my
You're like, I don't
houses.
know how old my children are.
Yeah,
But I know where
That's
the
what
fucking scissors are.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll tell you that
exactly.
much. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I do take a lot of pride if someone's like, "Where is that?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh, like 3 drawers down to
Yeah.
the left." Like I know every.
And is that a
single
lot of upkeep for you, or is it just like second nature by now? Because I think the problem people have with staying clean is like it's entropy. It's like if you don't put, it's like you push it off, and then it just spirals.
Because you don't have a system.
Yeah.
If you don't have a
Yeah.
system, you can't just put things away. Like you
Totally.
have to have a strategic system.
Yeah.
And then it's so easy to put things away because you know exactly where it goes. It's like waiting for you. The scissor spot is waiting for the scissor spot.
Right, you take the scissor from the little scissor spot and then you put it back. Like,
Yeah.
who would ever not put it back in the scissor
Right.
So
spot?
many people in my life.
No,
It's frustrating.
no. Then those are the wrong people.
Well,
you need to shed those.
My
people.
next question is,
Sure.
how do you help somebody that you love who is just so unorganized?
I need to give you my
And every
mom's
time you
number.
go to their
Well-
house, you're like, I just want to help you find a scissor drawer.
You have to
that they get.
decide if it's your issue or their issue, and
We have to
then
do that a lot.
Yeah, and then
they
you
have to
decide.
want it, right?
Yeah.
It's
They
like
want it.
weight
It's
loss.
therapy.
It
It
is.
is. You can't force someone to be organized. We've tried.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we've broken up with those people. So, like, our
They're
husbands
dead
are
to
on
us.
board, and that's why they get to stay.
Right.
Your
So,
husbands
but
know where
if-
the scissors go.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
and if they
would
don't,
not
you know.
not dare put it back in the scissor spot. Okay?
But it's also our issue. So if they did put it back, we would put it back for them.
It's a
because-
3-strike rule. That's all I'm saying.
my
But I
God.
just think that, you know, you can like lead a horse to water kind
Yeah.
of situation. But, you know, Joanna
You
once
can't
said-
turn the horse where the scissors go.
Joanna was like, you know, you can like drag a horse unwillingly to water. I was like, that's not how we do it. But I
That's
think
the metaphor goes,
I
yeah.
know.
I'm
like,
slightly
we
terrified.
I'm
so
like, we don't
scared.
drag horses.
No, we don't drag horses. We gently lead them.
You guys are definitely stabbing your husbands when they don't put the scissors back. I can
No,
tell.
they're very good. They're well trained. Kids are a little bit tricky.
Kids, but you get to start from the
Yeah.
ground up. So
Yes,
you have
but
a
you
good
can train
start.
them early.
But yeah,
So
you get to
that's
start
the good-
early. It's like learning a new language. It's better when you're
And
young,
it's like
right?
having an intern. Like you can teach them. My
Right.
son is 4, and he calls yellow Lello, which is so cute. I'll never correct him. But he's like, I need to go put this back in the Lello bin. I'm like, you do that. You
Yeah.
get to stay.
I so support that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Make them work.
I can't wait to have interns.
I can't wait to have it
It's
too.
really
Yeah.
good. It's gonna be better when they're a little bit older. But
Yeah.
I mean, right now.
I don't
they're
know.
so-
Ours are pretty good.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good.
All 4 of them.
There's room for improvement. But they're good.
Yeah. And so one of the things I missed about school is like getting like school supplies and organizing and all of my desks.
Isn't that the best?
It's
best.
School supplies are the best.
Oh my God, when my
I want
daughter.
to go back to school just for that.
My daughter's school provides them with school supplies. I was like,
Wow.
sorry, we're gonna need to do this together.
Yeah, I want my own Trapper Keeper,
Yeah,
my
thank
own
you.
pencil
Thank
box.
you.
Keepers?
You color-coded binders.
Yeah. And we're
labeling.
having the
Oh
new
my
school
God.
supplies.
Yeah, new pens.
New
It's
pens.
like they just
It
write
smells
so
good.
nicely.
It's so fun.
I think we had such a spiritual experience here today.
Transformative.
Like, what are we
really.
doing for dinner?
Organizing.
Yeah. Like, we'll meet you guys at 7.
Seriously, I will be DMing you for
Yeah,
advice.
no, you
Yeah.
should.
Yes.
I'll answer.
Oh,
I mean, that's what happens, you know?
I'm gonna just text you my mom's bed and be like, help.
We do get that, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what can I accomplish literally in a DM right now?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
They're like, what to do? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not there.
Burn it down.
Right, burn it down.
All right, move. It's
Yeah.
easy to move.
Yeah. You know what? I've suggested that before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Clea and Joanna, thanks for joining us.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Seriously.
This is really fun.